So what I decided to do is rebuild my water outlet. You can see I got the water outlet here, I got the eccentric, I got the bolt which goes right in here. This is the end castle nut that goes on the end of the main shaft. The cup washer and the felt, which I'm not going to use because I'll show you why. I'm using one of these new ball bearing pulleys. People say that these are ugly as compared to the originals. They're a little bit different, obviously. They look a little bit different. But they seem to be maintenance free. This one here, you got to put either grease in it or oil, heavyweight oil, and they say that they make a mess of things. I suppose if you have it all sealed up properly with the right gasket on the fan there, you won't have any trouble with it. One thing I had to do was I had to take this shaft and I had to sand it down and then polish it to go inside the actual pulley here for it to fit. And I've got my fan and my fan bolts ready to go as well, so I should be able to put this thing together. The only thing you have to be careful of if you decide to use your cup washer is that you do not have it cut into the rubber gasket here. So I was told you could use it if you wanted to without the piece of felt, but you don't want it to go get cut in there. So I decided I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to put that in there. And you can see the way that this actually gets held in here also with a spacer. This is a washer that's included here to take up end play. And the bolt here, this is something that I just figured out, that you can see lines up with this bolt here, and as you turn the bolt back and forth, that moves the eccentric back and forth inside here, and so that's how you end up moving this. So I'm just going to have to play with that a little bit and see if I can get it to work properly. I think the problem I'm going to have in here also is that since I painted this and this, the tolerance in here is pretty tight. And so what I'm going to end up probably having to do is sand that paint off and maybe putting just a little bit of oil on it to get it to move around, also to get it so it doesn't corrode. That's one of the main problems with one of these types of outlets, is that you get corrosion in here and then you can't adjust your fan belt anymore. So that's the plan. Here's the castle nut that goes on to the end here. Oops. I've heard a couple things that it's a castle nut. I've also heard that it's a regular nut. There's no hole here for the castle nut for a cotter pin to go through. I'm going to use this, see if it stays on tight enough. Hopefully it will. We won't have any problems. And that's it.